Oh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. I am both a Western and Vedic astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. And I'm so happy to have you guys here today. Oh, and you can reach me at astrologicaltarot.com.
And I'm Tanys Coughlan. I am the founder of the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. And I am a Reiki Master, Crystal Master, Celtic Shamanic High Priestess, and a Galactic Ambassador, as well as a channel. And I'm super excited to be here today.
I'm Gerald, TarotStache. I'm thrilled to be here. I am, this is my YouTube channel, so like and subscribe. That way you know what I have going on. I am a tarot collector and a tarot reader and somebody who enjoys spreading joy around the world. So
Awesome.
Oh, and Gerald, we are so thrilled to have you on the show today. When you offered to come on, I was so excited because you're so entertaining and you have the best. Your shows are fabulous. So you guys, seriously, go to TarotStache. It's in all of the descriptions. I have his YouTube channel. You can go ahead and click on that and subscribe and like. So thank you so much for joining us today. And we're going to say hello to a few people in the audience. Oh, we've got Amy with us today. Hi, Amy. Good to see you.
Hey,
she says, yes, Gerald. Rowan Biscotti. I love your last name. I hope that's your last name because that's a great last name. Hello, darlings. Boop. And he says, Michelle, Tanys, Gerald, and all. I love unicorns. So thank you for the unicorns, Rowan.
Awesome.
And then we have, let's see, Susan Beckett. Beautiful intro. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
I love making our intros. And then I came for the stash.
Thank you, Tangy.
That is so nice. Okay. So before we get started with our readings today, I'm going to go over some of the astrological readings. Tanys is going to ask her cards what's going on or what she's seeing. And TarotStache is also going to tap into some of the collective energies with his decks as well. And Tanji. Okay, Roman. It's my name is Tanji. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Awesome. Nice to meet you too.
Meet you too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go over some of the astrological energies. Okay, for one, Mars. That's this guy. Okay, he rules our inner warrior. He supports our sun, which is our ego. He's moving into Taurus today. Okay, so that's going to give us a little bit of grounding. I know that Gerald shared this on his last show. It was what do you do to ground yourself? Well, what's great about Mars being here is this can provide a bit of a grounding energy for us. Okay, so Mars desires security and passion here. Okay, this kind of stops the flow of Mars because he's a pioneer, he's a warrior. He's known as Bhumi Putra, the son of the earth, and he's strengthened in the first Navamsha of Taurus, where he's exalted. So Mars comes into strength despite being in a kind of a difficult situation. And his instinct is to defend and stay calm in a crisis, which is great because it's grounding for all of us. We all need that. Now, a celebrity example of this is Robert De Niro. And several journalists actually consider De Niro to be one of the best actors of his generation. So because Mars is in his 12th house, it makes him a little more assertive in his secret life, and it can lead to, occasional outbursts and things like that. But for the most part, he can be a pretty grounded guy. So that's just kind of an example of this energy. Then we move into a full moon at 25 degrees and 11 in Denisha, Capricorn. And this is going to be aspected by Saturn, also known as Shani. Okay. So Shani or Saturn is retrograde right now. And this moon conjunct Saturn retrograde can kind of, it makes us feel kind of a pressure to achieve right now. And because Tanisha is the star of symphony, okay, so a lot of people with this in their chart can help others achieve fame and recognition. However, they're going to face a lot of restrictions and hurdles along the way because Saturn restricts any planet that he comes near. So here he is asking us to kind of put aside our own wants and needs and really dive in and help the collective, because Shani's all about service. Okay. Now, avoid toxic personality types who want to exploit your giving nature, obviously. So use discernment before helping somebody or just, putting your energy into the collective because you want to maintain good dharma. Okay. So if you are already on a path that's serving humanity, then, just keep it up. But if there's something in your life that kind of pulls at your heartstrings and calls you to service, this would be a really good time. This moon, this energy would be a really good time to focus on the pursuits that feed your soul in a more service-based capacity. Okay. And then on the 14th, the sun, also known as Surya, is aspecting Saturn. And this is going to be in Capricorn. So the sun is going to be in Ashleisha, and this can bring issues with the father or any human weaknesses that you're kind of dealing with. Okay, so sweeping them under the rug at this time is only going to amplify any internal battles that you've got going on. But if you decide to recognize and deal with them, you can grow exponentially during this energy. Okay, because Ashleisha is all about transformation. And the Saturn in this Tanishta, the Capricorn, requires service to others. So there could be a little bit of an ego struggle during this energy. But the remedy is to take on others' responsibilities in the spirit of service. And again, use that discernment before jumping in and helping anybody, okay? An example of someone with this energy is Whitney Houston. So that's just kind of and that's, let's see. Okay. Oh, and then the remedy for this is if you are struggling with this energy, Om Namah Shivaya is the mantra. Okay. This allows Shiva to bless you and help you deal with kind of the unsettled energy that can occur during Sun and Ashleisha aspecting Saturn in this way. Okay. And then luckily, the Sun is going to enter his own sign of Leo. Again, this is the Vedic calculation, the sidereal calculation. So this is the calculation of the stars as they are right now, not how they were calculated 2,000 years ago. Okay, so it's not based on the seasons, it's based on the exact math in the sky right now. So Sun is entering Leo, and this is called Sima Sankranti, and this is going to last until September 17th. And this means that the Sun is going to go into a Gandanta on the 17th. Now, Gandantas occur between water and fire signs, and the planets struggle here because they're kind of in a no man's land. So in Cancer, the Sun is like really instinctive, and in Leo, he's inspired. So Surya shines a light wherever he transits. But you must create a solid ground under your feet and work extra hard during this upcoming Gandanta period, because the knot between fire and water signs can bring a period of confusion where your plans have a more short-term quality and you may struggle to get practical business done. So during this time, you're being asked to kind of reflect on the karmic knots in your life as Spirit is urging you to untie them. But when the Sun comes out of Gandanta, an unraveling will occur, and those projects and those goals, and they should start to flourish again, because the Sun loves being in Leo. Okay, that's his own sign. Okay, that was a lot. I'm going to pass this on to Tanys. Sending love.
And when is it coming out of there again, Michelle?
The 17th.
17th? Awesome.
That's the Gandanta, yes.
That's good. So we can actually, move forward. I feel like there's been like this sort of, not a wall exactly. It's more of a stasis period at this time. So because people are going through all these transitions. So it makes sense that timing would be a good time to move out of that and into other stuff. Just a quick hello to Lady Annie, and also to Jacqueline and Ted Brooks, some of our other regulars, and good to see you all. And yeah,
hey Mel.
Yeah, awesome. And yes, there's a few other things there too. So for what I had for the collective is, we are in this transition period. So it is like sort of a stasis sort of thing, but we are, part of it is because we had such a huge download of info and energy with the 8th, right? The Lionsgate energy came in on Monday, and it came in like a lion. It was a lot of energy on Monday, so I hope you guys are all doing all right, those empaths out there. And that's partially because we're bringing in new psychic and spiritual experiences. Okay, so it's helping us to change the way we view the world and allow spiritual gifts to open. So they're encouraging you to do the study, do the, step into that, because you're going to start to dwell in your own truth. So what this does is it helps us to bring clarity. So those clouds will be starting to clear. And then you'll start to have a little bit more clarity around some of those things that may have been a little unclear in your life right now. But in order to do that, they're really encouraging you to step into stillness. Okay, so really tap into the intuition, right? When you have a moon on a card and it's that big, it's all about the intuition. So tapping into what it is that you need to do in order to step into the stillness. And the stillness will help you to tap into what you need to do to go forward into the new energy after the 17th. Now, I think there are a number of people that are having some difficulty with people in their lives. Michelle mentioned that. And I got to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Right? So it's really about stepping back and saying, you know what? We're in this together, right? We're all in this together. So let's support each other. Let's mend bridges. And this one's always about seeing both sides as well. Okay, so they're really encouraging us to do that. See both sides of any of the situations that you may be in. And the bridge is coming up for me as well, because we're definitely in a period where we're bridging sort of the new earth with the old. And it's a shift in sort of that divine masculine into the divine feminine. There's this shift that's going on in that. It reminds me of a bridge because it feels like it's doing this. Also, there is love in the air. So there is love in the air. It's a time for new relationships with self is coming up though as well, right? So really that sort of mending the bridges, helping you to love others and love yourself. So bringing more and more love into the world, which is really what we're here to do. And that's just going to help you to come into your power. Okay, see all that light coming down? That looks like what it looked like on Monday, actually. All of that stuff coming down in the Lion's Gate. And it will help you to step into your own power, to feel empowered. It's funny, I had an evening on Monday, an enlightenment evening, and we had a visitor, which was shocking. A 3D one, an animal visitor. So we were in my sunroom, so it's like all windows all the way around, and all of a sudden we're sitting there, and a skunk walks up, and he literally goes all the way around one side, and he's like right on the other side of the glass to us, and we're looking down at him, and he looks up at us, and he continues to wander. Like there was no reaction. Definitely spirit animal, and it's about that empowerment stuff. And so that is what's sort of coming in. And then we're going to see new growth. You see all this greenery on either side here, exceeding expectations. Okay, so we're stepping into that sort of more active period after some of this more stasis period that we've had, and we're going to see more and more new growth within ourselves and within the world and relationships around us. Okay, hope that's helpful.
So I got the Seven of Swords, which with all of the activity that's going on, it suggests to me that it is important to slow down before taking action, because what is going on is at your root chakra, you are feeling anxious. It is underactive, and it's important for you to help balance that out, because when you balance it out, your third eye comes into play, and you can see and connect to the universe, because the root chakra and the third eye chakra are very connected. So when there's this balance, when you get this balanced, you're not going to take such swift action that's going to cause ripple effects, because what's showing up is just things that are hard to see, things that you haven't seen before. And you have to remember that part of seeing things that are in shadow or in the darkness. This is resurgence. This actually, resurgence is what nature does. When we have shadow, we need to replenish. So the resurgence is what happens. And it is important for us to use good judgment, not just around others, but for ourselves. What is it that I need at this time? And that requires us to slow down, because when we take time to do that, we can actually learn to appreciate all of the feelings that we have instead of just some of them. It makes us more complete individuals. So, thank you.
Beautifully said, Gerald. And I love the decks that you're using. You have so many interesting decks. That's what I love watching your channel, because every single time I tune in, it's like, I've never seen that one before.
Yeah.
So, yes, you are quite the collector. Thank you so much for that beautiful reading. And I love the imagery too.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we do have a tipper, and it's Juan. So Juan Ochera, I hope I said your name right. Ochea, that was my second grade teacher. Interesting. So if you're in the audience, go ahead and ask your question. I did pull some cards for you. I'm not seeing you in the comments, but you did tip. So go ahead and leave your question and we will answer that. If you aren't, I'm just going to give you a general reading, okay? Okay. And I just want to say hello to everyone who's here. Mel is here. So good to see you. Let's see. Mary is here. Good to see you, Mary. It looks like you've got some big changes going on in your life. Yeah, it was that Saturn energy that we saw last time in your chart. Okay, Lady Annie Beryl. Oh, yeah. Good to see you. Is that Betsy?
Nope, that's Annie.
Annie, sorry, Annie. Okay.
Yeah.
Annie, good to see you. And let's see. Ted Bricks is here. Good to see you, Ted Bricks. Good vibes. Welcome. It's your first time. You're from the UK. Oh my goodness, you're coming to us late.
You're up late.
Late.
Yeah, it's late there. Well, thank you for coming. Oh, Joyce is here. Ciao, Marie. Oh, Joyce, you tipped once and we didn't get to your questions. So if you want to go ahead and ask a question, go ahead. Okay. And then let's see. Oh, Nancy's here. Good to see you, Nancy. And Parman. Nice to see you, Parman. And Lisa. Yes, you may have a reading. Just know that we answer them in order. And if you want to get to the head of the line, you can tip. Otherwise, we'll just go in order. And if we get to you, great. Okay. Okay, Juan. Okay. What is a message for my unconscious? Oh, that is such a great question, Juan. Wow. Okay, so what's really interesting is the first card that I pulled for you, Juan, was the South Node. So this is a big no card. Okay, whenever I pull this card, before anyone even asks me a question, I say, reconsider. Because the South Node, it represents past lives, but it's also, it literally says it's not going to happen. And, you know, Gerald tapped into some anxiety that's going on. And it literally says there's some anxiety about something in your life and it's causing trouble. Okay, so I think Gerald was definitely tapping into your energy there, because when this card pops in, that's the anxiety, you know, creeping in. So I said, what can Juan do to address this anxiety that's going on in his unconscious? Okay. And I got this from the Whispers of Ganesh Oracle. There's Ganesh there. It's kind of hard with my glare. You can see our backstage there. See, he's relaxing. He's at rest. Okay. And it literally says relaxation. You need to take some time out, Juan. Okay. Because relaxation, it's important for your health. It's important for your mood. It's important for your relationships and your overall well-being. And it's easy to become entangled in anxiety and worry and stress and paralyzed thinking. So your day-to-day life, they're telling me it's filled with kind of like a multitude of stresses. It's not just one particular thing. And it's affecting your thoughts, and it's causing you to feel a little disconnected with the truth of your being. Okay, so dedicating time to relaxation can help provide a solid foundation to assist you to be able to live a more balanced and less stressful life. So the importance of relaxation can help alleviate tension and other health concerns as well. So you can indulge in a spiritual bath. Tanys, she has the best baths. I mean, she includes like oils and crystals and stuff like that. And oh, she's just like, I wish I had a big bathtub so I could, take some of her tips. But that's that's one of the best things that you can do. Add some sea salt to the water, light some candles. You can also burn some incense. Okay, that's what I do. You can utilize quartz. Gerald has a beautiful smoky quartz necklace on today that can help to just absorb some and dispel negativity in and around your environment. That's an excellent stone for that. And I also find that rose quartz crystals are really good to work with when it comes to this, okay? That helps balance out your heart a little bit, and it kind of intensifies the healing nature of the experience. So, just use this time to get centered, to get balanced. Practice deep breathing. So they're showing me shallow breathing, okay? Take a deep breath right now. Hold on. Deep breath, deep grounding breath. And I just want you to imagine it going all the way from your root to your crown. Okay? Because practicing deep breathing techniques can bring out calm. It can bring about a peace. So also remember to take a really big deep breath before you act impulsively on your thoughts, as this is going to bring fresh oxygen into your body and relieve any anxiety that's there. Okay? Affirmations are another really great tool to help you relax and to grow in mind, body, and spirit. If you repeat positive life affirming statements about yourself, you'll notice very powerful manifestations can occur in your life. Okay. So ask spirit for guidance on your spiritual course toward expansion, towards illumination, and trust that you can now relax and just enjoy this journey. Don't stress. Okay, so that's Spirit's advice for your subconscious. And I did pull a couple of self-care cards for you. Okay, the first one I got was flow like water. Okay, I remember I mentioned the bath. Okay, and then, but that also goes to just like go with the flow. Just let things come. Okay, and then let them go. Just don't push up against life like it's a wall. Okay, and it looks like you might need some energy work done. Okay, Tanys is a Reiki healer. You can get in contact with her, and she can do some Reiki for you if you're feeling especially stressed and anxious. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love, Juan, and do take care and check in and let us know how you're doing.
Hi, Juan. Yes, I feel like you're having some sleep issues too. Goes with the anxiety thing. Got a couple of cards here, and there's that sleep and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, we'll go into that. So for you, you're in a period where you need to renew your life. So, and that's anxiety producing for sure, right? So when you're in this transition, you're getting rid of clutter. I feel as though you may be getting rid of, it feels like there may be a person or two in your life that you're it's time to move on from. So I would say that there could be a move involved. Because the box is sticking out for me, it doesn't always on this card. So renewing your life, okay. Radiant vitality is filling my life, it says. So as you get rid of that, you're going to start to bring in newer energies that are going to really support where you're at better, okay. I asked, sort of what kind of things would be helpful for you. And I got, so calling on Jesus, the divine healer. So that supports, what Michelle was saying about getting some healing work done. Energetic healing, and then ask your body for a message. So you're asking your subconscious, we're asking your subconscious what it needs, but tap into your body. So just sitting there and going, okay, feel into the body. Where am I feeling that tension? What needs to be released? So what am I holding on in that area that needs to be released? Because there's some pockets of energy there in your field that need to be released and moved on. So a good night's sleep is something that you need. And I asked about that and how, what kind of self-help things would help you. Make sure your room is dark, quiet, and comfortable, and a comfortable temperature before you go to sleep came up in my cards for you. So that's why I'm like, yep, there's definitely some sleep stuff going on for Juan. Also, laughter is the best medicine. Okay, so go to watch a comedy, go to a comedy club, those kinds of things. Make sure that you're able to really relax, but that means allowing yourself time to do that, because you do have a beautiful future coming forward. See here, there's this pathway going through that open door. So embrace the future. Okay, we tend to spend too much time, I think, ruminating over the past and things that have happened. And I think it's important for you to make sure that you're looking forward into the future, because you are making a difference in what you're doing. And this is also my spiritual communication card. So you may be receiving messages as well, and maybe not quite sure how to deal with that. And sometimes we have all of the energy coming at us from the guides, and we're not even sure, we don't realize that we do, and it can create this anxiety that you may be feeling. So I had that when I was younger. I was like always anxious, and then as soon as I started to step into this and understand how the energy works and how the messages, and started working with my guide, it calmed things down. Okay, so there may be something there. Know that you're in a manifesting time. Okay, so whatever you're thinking about right now, in the fall, there's going to be some changes for you. But this is an awesome card, manifesting your dreams. So just, be careful what you dream, because you want to dream good and dream big. All right, you are opening to love, and the more you step into that, what you feel passionate about, and go with the flow, the more you're going to have a positive result. But you will be having a positive result, one, because I have new growth exceeding expectations. Okay, so just know that what this blip that you're going through, you're going to start to understand what's happening for you. It is a time to sit and listen to your body, listen to your heart, ask your soul what it needs right now, because you will start to step into that a little bit more. And allow the guides to speak to you if they are, because they've got some important stuff for you, I think, in terms of what they want to tell you. Okay, and if you need help with that, like all of us on here can help with that. Sending you lots of love. Hope you're doing okay. Okay.
So, one, I'm going to be clear. You are totally overthinking everything. This is what your unconscious wants you to know. Your unconscious is tired of all of the thinking that you are doing. And it's a web that just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So the suggestion that I'm getting is you need to give yourself some of that very loving, motherly, very nurturing protection, the warm cuddles. I think there was like, Michelle, it might have been you, said, watch a comedy. Do something that just gets you feeling safe and warm, because your unconscious wants you to have some connection with people, because that connection is going to help build bridge. And as Tanys was saying, you do have some abilities that are ready to expand and evolve. And the chakra cards I have is I have the root chakra, which is balanced. I am feeling like I belong, which goes beautifully with connection. Now, the unbalanced card of the sacral is, this is underactive, is I feel unsexy. Take some time, get to appreciate you in all of your gloriousness, just exactly the way you are. Because when you feel solid in that and you feel connected, that's really a good thing. Not just your unconscious, but your ancestors want you to know. The idea, the Nine of Cups comes up. This is a card of, you know what? You have all of the things that you need. It's available. You just have to remember that it's there. Open that treasure chest, that beautiful treasure chest that you have, and remember those things, and to be happy and grateful. Gratitude would be a nice thing to do, just saying. Because ultimately, I love this card. This is the Ten of Pentacles. I like how we have a person here who is holding another person who's completing a wheel. So it really does, it's this cross-generational connection aspect that is very, very important. but also, and that protects you. When you feel this connection to all of the aspects in your life, it protects you and it helps you to feel like you belong. So that's me. Thank you. Hope that made sense.
Beautiful.
Yes, very beautiful. I love the dog in that card too, onto the two people. That's a nice touch.
Yes, it
I
is.
really love that.
Little happy puppy.
Cute. It's cute.
Puppies make everything better. I have two, and I love
Yeah.
them to them. They make my life better. So, okay, Juan, we're sending you lots of love, and come back and let us know how you're doing. Okay. Okay. Our next question is Joyce. How does the rest of Italy time look? Okay. One, I love following your Facebook because you take the best photos, Joyce. I love all the nature photos and everything that you take. But I did get a really good card for you. I picked the Whispers of Ganesh for you because you have that amazing Vedantic priestess energy in your chart. And I got fulfillment. Okay. If you look at the card, you can see Ganesh is holding a scroll. And the scroll is a symbol of the importance of education and the pursuit of knowledge. So you're going to go through a period of increased study and some type of learning at hand. And you may want to inquire about a field of study that's like widely explored, and to find an experienced teacher is what they're telling me. And are you learning Italian? Okay, that's what I'm getting. If you're learning Italian, they're like, yes, keep doing that. Spirit completely supports it. Okay. You're going to achieve more with knowledge. Okay. So look for someone to kind of consult for more information regarding the language, someone who's good with, native English speakers, who has some experience. This could be a counselor, an author. It could be just an advisor in the area, but you're going to discover that this new skill is going to be really helpful because it's going to provide you with the wisdom to move forward and expand your practice, that your artwork and your gallery in Italy. Okay. So keep in mind that there's also, there's a wealth of information in books too. So maybe go online, look at some books, look at some additional courses that you can take to expand your, I know you speak Italian, but they're telling me that this is like they're pushing you to educate yourself further, like really become a native speaker. Okay. Yeah, they're saying the more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to tackle any challenge that lies before you. And this is really going to help you with your business as well. So no matter what, however you go about this, they're telling me teacher and books. Okay. Just getting some books online and finding a really good teacher in your area. But no matter how you approach this, you're going to benefit from this knowledge. Okay. So just approach this time with creativity, curiosity, and open mind. You have all of those things in spades. Okay. So Spirit's really supporting your learning. Okay. And if you're learning something else, let me know because I'm interested. So because you're going to go through a time of transformation, this is from the Karma cards, 8th house. Okay, this is the death of something old and the birth of something new. Okay, it's going to really expand the way that you think and do things and reveal these major changes are going to reveal some of the mysteries in life that you've been pondering. And it's going to help you step into your personal power, but you're going to have to go through a little bit of death first. Okay, that's just change. Okay, then change is not always a bad thing. It's there to push us and move us forward. And then this is really interesting. I went to my self-care oracle and I got to look to the stars. She's got all the astrological symbols and moon phases there. So if you are just pay attention to astrology. I know you follow me, you follow Monte, you can follow other astrologers as well. Maybe take some time to when you're out in that beautiful Italian countryside to just look up at the stars. If you don't have if it's overcast and you don't have a good view of the stars, there's a really great app. It's called a Stellium app. I use it, and I have the Vedic and the Western version, and I tap it, and I'm like, oh, okay, the sun is here, the moon is there, and I can see the different constellations that they're in alignment with, and just kind of, it grounds me. It's weird. But yeah, so that's my advice to you. I'm sending you lots of love, Joyce. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, my thing isn't working. There we go. There we go.
Hi, Joyce. So I feel like you're going to actually have quite a healing journey when you're there. So this is quite interesting. So I feel like you're mending bridges. But the other thing that came out that was really specific about this card was there is a bridge that you're going to come across, right? I don't know if it'll look like this one, but there's a bridge that you're going to come across that's going to trigger a past life healing. So healing the past, okay? So there's something about this bridge that being on it is it's just going to like trigger some past life stuff. And the past life has something to do with transportation, train in particular. I do like I'm strongly feeling train. So there's something to do with that. Maybe it's a train bridge. I don't know. It's healing some patterns with a spouse. I'm not sure that it's a present spouse. It could be, but I think a past spouse or, you know, something, some issues, right, that you've had. But it's also dealing with persecution and inquisition. So there's something about this bridge in the past life that's going to help you work through that. And you're going to be able to bring forgiveness to the situation in a way that's much more profound than you've been able to before. So I feel like you've done some healing on this life before, either consciously or unconsciously on this past life. But I feel like that's just going to be magnified with this bridge. It's almost like a switch that you're going to go through. And it's really going to help you to be able to trust and have faith in the process more as you do it. Okay, so I really feel it's such a specific message. I'm sorry, but there's something about a bridge that's really going to trigger some deep past life healing for you, which is awesome. You're just going to listen with your heart. That's the advice for that. Just listen with your heart. You see they're speaking, right? It's like angelic communication, and it's all done with love. All right, and that one says, "I trust the messages I receive from my heart." So step into your heart on this bridge, because that is how you're going to start to receive those messages and how you can deal with it. Because of course, when we go through these healings, sometimes there's some stuff there that comes up. And of course, when we're running that much energy, you know, it can be uncomfortable for, you know, a brief time. So they're really recommending that you cherish self. Okay. You're on a trip, enjoy it, cherish yourself. You know, love yourself, give yourself that time to process the energy. So if you can, and you have a few minutes to spend on the bridge, like allow yourself that time. And I'm feeling like, interesting. So I'm feeling like you're standing on this bridge and there's something about the breeze that day as you're standing on the bridge. So I can feel the breeze and it's like, it's blowing. So it's almost a cleansing breeze that's coming through. And it's like the winds of change. Ooh, and I'm getting goosebumps. So it's like the winds of change are coming that day on the bridge. Okay, so just and we've got our beautiful tarot fan. I love it. So there's something about the winds of change that particular day. So it's going to be quite an experience for you. Just allow the energy to flow. Okay, and it is energy. That's all we're doing, is you're just clearing the energy. And I think you're going to feel a huge difference. It's almost like walking through a portal for you is what's going to happen. Wow. Okay, that's a very specific message. So it's going to be a profound trip for you, Joyce, the rest of your trip. So best of luck, lots of love, and have an awesome time.
You're in Italy. Woohoo!
Woo-hoo.
I had to say that, and I'm like, awesome. Two of Cups. This is an opportunity for you to either discover aspects of yourself that you have not incorporated before, or that need to be incorporated. It also could be healing, as Tanys was talking about, the past life. It's simply connection, and allowing that connection to help heal you. So I think there is a lot of that going on. Michelle Marie was talking about, you know, get outside. I have moonlight, and I mean, come on, how perfect is that? Because I do look at the stars and the moon, perfect. Because what's wonderful about this, the card that was matched with it is healing energy. So there's an opportunity for you to allow, you know, there's a lot of healing going on in these cards. So maybe, if you're outside and you're near water, you find a little stone, hold it to your heart chakra and allow it to heal and capture some of that energy that's going on so that you can carry it with you. Uh, heart chakra card I got is I love, but I lack empathy. So it's a little underactive. So when you are overwhelmed with the traveling and the language, remember to have some empathy for the other person and for yourself. Third eye is balanced. I see and connect to the universe. And if I say so myself, this is just Gerald. What a great way to connect to the universe, be seeing the moonlight. It's quite incredible. We have, all right, in English, please. You're speaking Italian. Because when you're done, you're going to have some new ideas of things that you want to do when you are back on your home turf, and that's great. Have that excitement. Have that excitement. That's very important. When this goes on, it's going to feel very discombobulating, for lack of a better word. I got the Tower, and don't freak out about this because just when you look at this card, it's confusing. It's upsetting. It knocks you out of your equilibrium, and sometimes we need to have our equilibrium um, unbalanced so that we can actually regain our balance and then it be stronger. So, um, but it's cool. They're enjoying you there. They want you to enjoy your time there. I have some feeling that people are going to be talking to you that are there. Yeah, it's a great Tower card. Um, I don't know if you believe in having contact or chatting with people that you can't necessarily see in the physical world, but there's a lot of energy around you, is what I'll say. And be open to it and balance it and play a little bit, have some fun. So, thanks.
Thank you, Gerald. And I love that we all got these transformation cards. I got that 8th house, you got the Tower. So there's definitely a theme going your way, Joyce, but know that it's for your better good and spirit has your back. Okay, we hope that was helpful. Let me see who our next question is. Okay. And hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's so good to see everyone. Okay, I'm just making sure that we're going in order because we just went through our tippers. Lisa. Okay, Lisa M. Hi, may I have a reading? Okay, yes, you may, Lisa. And I did pick some cards for you. And let's see, I'm not seeing any other questions. So I pulled some general cards for you. But if you have something a little more specific, then we can tailor the cards to that. Okay. All right. So the first card I got for you from the Angel Tarot, this is Bradley Valentine, is the 8 of Water. You need to walk away from something. Okay, it literally says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. This is the 8 of Cups in the Standard Tarot. Okay, it's all about just walking away, leaving the cups behind. You're moving on to something better. Okay, because what this is going to allow you to do is free up more time for 6 of Earth. This is the same as the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Gifts of money, time, effort, new career opportunities, receiving loans, or paying off all debts. Okay. What I got when I pulled this card was a career change. There's something that you're going to be dedicating more time to career-wise, and letting go and moving on from something that's no longer serving you is going to give you the time that you need and the focus that you need to work on that. Okay. Because the next card that I got from the Karma cards was, no surprise to me, the 10th house of career. Okay, it's about responsibility. It's about success. The 10th house rules what we came here to do. It's a very karmic house. Okay, it's how we serve others, but it's also our destiny, how we shine, okay, in the professional world. And I got Aries next to it. So Aries, as you're just beginning this journey, you're kind of a pioneer, so to speak. Aries is the very beginning of spring. So this is going to be, I'm getting like an Ace of Wands kind of energy, that just you've got your torch and you are going into this new realm of thinking and being career-wise. So that was the main image I got for you. But as you go through this journey, Lisa, you are going to need to start doing some positive affirmations for yourself. Okay. Tanys usually recommends something called the Ho'oponopono. It's excellent. It's basically a mantra that you can do every morning, and I can pull that up for you. And I think that that would be really helpful for you. So the Ho'oponopono is a traditional Hawaiian mantra that, when said, can help reflect upon oneself, incorporates compassion, redemption, repentance, and appreciation in 4 strong phases. I'm sorry, please forgive you, thank you, and I love you. You can do this just staring right into the mirror. That's one of Tanys's methodologies, and I absolutely love it. So that's just some advice for you moving forward. I'm actually really excited for you, and please come back and let us know how your career is doing. Okay, Lisa, thank you.
Hi, Lisa. I think that there's something that you really need to listen to your heart about. Okay. There's some message that is coming in that you're like I feel like a denial kind of energy with it, like you're trying to deny it. But you really need to look deeper into it. Okay. Because I think that it is going to create this change that Michelle is talking about, because you're going to look into it and find gems about stopping or releasing, whatever that is. Okay. There's going to be some hidden gems there, and it's going to give birth to a whole new energy, right? You're being advised to follow your bliss. Okay. So following your bliss is going to help you to find balance. You see how she's balancing on that unicorn? Okay. And there's both the moon energy and the sun energy. That's about balancing your energies. Okay. And following your bliss is about, really being yourself, tapping into that. And I think you're going to find that, it's a time to learn, study, gather information, enjoy being a student, because the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. All right. So it's going to be a time for you to do that self-reflection, but also go to school and get some studying done. So this one is schooling, study, education, helps your life purpose, growth, personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. Okay. So there's some personal growth that's going to happen. And I think I do see you sort of sitting at a desk with a pen. So doing some actually being a student. So keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to occur. You see, you're coming out of the darkness. That's like indicative of that new energy that's coming forward. So, focus on the light ahead in whatever the situation is, because that's where you're headed. And you're going to find that it's going to exceed your expectations. And again, we've got that personal growth thing coming up for you again. Okay. So as you step forward into that, the change will help to, help you balance, because I feel right now that you're kind of, there's like this, it's a bit of an unbalanced thing. And, Gerald probably talked to you a little bit more about that with his balance cards. And, once you get that balanced, you can start to embrace the future, right? There's a door there for you to walk through, an opportunity that's coming your way. And it's going to be this learning that you're going to be stepping into. And you see the beautiful mountains in the distance there? There's lots of beautiful light in the distance, because what it's going to do is help you to create more prosperity. And I feel like it's prosperity and abundance. And so what you've done is you've already planted those seeds. So I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about school. You've already thought about it. You've planted those seeds already. And you're sort of like, do I? Yes, I will. In going to school. Okay. Because the prosperity they're saying abundance and prosperity. So abundance is not always about money. Okay. You're going to have an abundance of energy that's going to come into your life. And then you can channel that energy into the new prospects or the new opportunities that are coming into your life. Okay. Hope that's helpful, Lisa.
Lisa, money. Don't spend like crazy. Don't go on a shopping spree. Don't do it even though you want to. It doesn't fill what you're trying to fill. Instead, get creative with what you already have and use that, because as Tanys said, you've planted these seeds, and these seeds are, this is the karma card. The seeds are growing. Karma's moving. All karma is a balance, action and reaction. So give it time. Don't try to rush it. There's the idea of romance, friendship, the idea of community and people who can help and support you, especially while this goes on. We have a lot of circles in this, because we have the circles of the pentacles, we have the circles of karma, we have the arch of the rainbow. I think that's just pay attention to what you're doing. Sacral chakra is balanced. I feel pleasure in life, and understanding that that pleasure is not necessarily as a result of spending money. You know, enjoy the little things. And your heart chakra is I love and forgive, so it's balanced. And I find this very interesting. Does that sort of go with what you were saying, Tanys?
Yeah, and
Okay.
and it goes with the Ho'oponopono as well, right? It's
Yes,
very
it
much
does.
the balance. So finding that doing the Ho'oponopono is going to help find the balance, I think.
Yes.
Which is basically what your cards are saying too. So
yes. We have the Ace of Swords, which is new action. It's also new ways of thinking, because if the old ways of thinking aren't working, then a great thing to do is to think something different, and to think just one thing differently instead of trying to redo everything. Just do one thing. We also have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups, it's the opportunity, wishful thinking. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it helps if you write them down and allow, capture all of that, so it doesn't take your head away and your emotions away from the reality of it. Because we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is the card of great completion, living with your the results of your actions. This is very much a successful business. If things have come to complete fruition. It's also matched with the King of Pentacles. You got what you needed, and I think you know what all that means. I hope. That's me. I'm just like going, okay, they're done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Lisa, and we hope that was helpful. And Rachel, I did see that you tipped, so you're next. Okay. Oh, and please come back, Lisa, and let us know how you're doing. I'm excited for these changes happening in your life. Okay. Oh, hi, Corinne. Good to see you. Hi, Jao. All right. Let's see. Rachel. Okay. Is it too late to get a reading? I can tip, just finished work. Go ahead and ask your question, Rachel. I already pulled some cards for you, and I can tailor them to your question, or I'll just give you a general reading. Just a general reading. Okay. All right. So I did pull some cards for you. The first one I got from the Angel Tarot is Page of Air. Now, the Page of Air, it literally says it on the card. It's logical, it's honest, it's impulsive, it's curious, okay? It's also, it's very mental, okay? So really working on the way that you're delivering your speech, okay? Because what they're showing me is that you need to be a little bit more truthful and tactful in how you come across, because you could be, oh, Tanys is having a card here. Let's see what she's holding up.
Right as you said,
freely. Excellent.
Right as you said, focus on your speech. That came out, so I just had to share.
Yeah, because the Page of Air is kind of a younger energy, so you're being asked to kind of mature and develop yourself a little more in this area. And like you said, speaking up, communicating freely, but also delivering your message with, especially when you receive challenging information, coming across with, like they're telling more tact. Okay. Just really thinking before speaking. That's what they're showing. They're actually showing me think before speaking. Okay. All right. So that's the energy of that card. And I absolutely love this card. It's got the wolf and the unicorn. And yeah, it's just stunning. But yeah, that's the main thing that I got from Spirit. And then my Ganesha deck wanted to talk. And I got, this was kind of going in before speaking, inner knowing is going to really help you move forward in this next phase that you're going through. You have a place inside of you that holds your most significant answers. Okay. So within each and every one of us, you can see Ganesha is meditating in a lotus pond. Okay. Within each of us lies this intuitive knowing, but we have to tap into it. Okay. The motivation and ideas are present, yet you haven't untapped them yet. And I think that's also going to help you with this communication piece that I pulled earlier. Okay. So the spark of the divine is basically, it's waiting patiently for you to tune in and receive guidance. Go in, don't go out. Okay. So this is a time of soul searching for you. And I know that you just moved to a new and quieter environment. Congratulations on your new tiny house. That's really going to help you tap into this inner knowing, because you're going to have the silence necessary to do this. Okay, you are in a phase of introspection now because you moved out of that kind of chaotic environment that you were in. And you're going to be able to draw your attention and focus inward and look for guidance within. So you do have a strong need to understand, not just at a surface level, but really know why things are starting to unfold in the manner that they are. I mean, you're here almost every week asking us, it's in you. Okay, the answers are in you, Rachel. So when you have access to this inner knowing, that truth and that acceptance that you seek, you'll find it's been within you all along. Okay. So this is a perfect time to just, they're telling me, take a step back from your day-to-day life, deeply contemplate your motivations, your personal principles, and your values. Okay. Seek the truth, work with spirit. It's in you. Okay. And so you can do this through meditation. You can do this through consideration. You can do this through self-assessment. I know that you like looking at your astrology chart, but this is an opportunity to evaluate your direction, and because there's a personal goal that's waiting for you. Okay. Your priorities are going to shift when you develop this deeper perspective, this inner knowing. So take this opportunity for much needed alone time. You deserve it. You just went through chaos. Okay. So I pulled a self-care card for you, and I got soak in the bath. I don't know if you have a bath in your new place, but just soaking or taking a long shower. You can hang some herbs up on the shower rod. I do that, and it just breathe in the eucalyptus, breathe in the good aromas, help calm the mind. Okay. Because this page is a very mental card. And I think that the inner knowing and the transformation that you're going to undergo is going to help you with the way that you communicate what you need moving forward. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I'm sending you lots of love. Okay, Rachel, take care.
Hi, Rachel. So you need to know that you are protected. They wanted me to bring you this first. You are protected. Okay. So you are safe and supported while you go through these changes, because you will be letting go. So this is really about your move. But I think that you'll be letting go of some paradigms as well, some thought paradigms along with this. Okay, so as you're letting go of the physical space, it's going to help you to change how you see things. And that's going to help you to renew your life. See, this card has been out so much tonight. It's really, we're in a period where we're just renewing a whole bunch of things. And you're no exception to that. So it's also got the moving box, which you're moving, so it makes sense, right? But it's also about decluttering how you think about things. This one says, radiant vitality is filling my life. So as you're moving through this transition, you're going to be like, I'm seeing them like picking things out, like little, it's like picking stuff out of whatever it is you're doing. Like, I feel like it's almost out of your aura, they're like picking stuff out of your aura for change. Okay. Know that you have the inner strength. This card was like yelling at me from my shelf over here. It's not one of my usual decks, but this particular card, I was supposed to read it to you. So move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. Okay. So really tap into that energy. So this is Brigid, and she's a beautiful energy. Tap into that energy of her. Okay. Maybe do a little bit of reading on her. Actually, I feel like she's important for you. And sharing of yourself. I'm sorry. I'm an incredible, generous being. So you are. And this is always my 2-2 card, right? Being yourself. She's wearing a tutu and she's on a zebra, and she's just like, it's about being authentic and being you and communicating freely with love, right? So what Michelle was saying about being, as you can see, there's a little heart there. If my camera won't focus in there, there's a heart in there. You see that? So it's communicating with love and compassion. I communicate from the depths of my being. Communication is key for you, right? Making sure that you're communicating how you're feeling with compassion is going to be super important for you. And I picked the school card. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. And I picked that, and then I just applied for a graphic design certificate. So very cool. And part of that is also you're going to be awakening ancient wisdom. Okay, so you see that cup overflow? That's very much a flow. And actually, for some reason, I'm getting like, I never see this with this card, so it's very strange. So it's long gray or blonde hair. So there's something about that. So I think that somebody's going to be coming into your life with long hair. That's going to make a big difference for you, and it's going to help you to open up some of this wisdom. So I'm feeling like this is like maybe a teacher or something, and you're going to expect miracles. Okay, so lots of love there. You've got the helping hands, healing hands, helping to give you growth. The pink ball in the center, that just feels like that whole love energy, right? So you're going to start to build that ball of love energy as you move forward. So just know that during this move, there's this bit of stuff, but you will be, once you start to share of yourself and step into that sort of authentic you, you're going to start to awaken some of that old ancient wisdom that's in there. Because I know that you're intuitive. And sometimes that ancient wisdom is related to intuitive gifts when it comes up for me. So, and the advice is set a positive intention for the day. And what value do you want to focus on today? So I feel like sitting with a value. What do you value? When you start a company, you get out on your missions and your values and stuff. Sit down and figure out your own values. What are those values? What is most important to you in life? Because that will help you to guide your way and your life path. Okay? Hope that's helpful.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Rachel, I have the 5 of Pentacles, and the thing about this 5 of Pentacles is not only is it a card about needing help, but it is an opportunity to offer help. So it is an important thing to keep in mind, because what you think is no big deal is actually what other people see as your gifts and talents. So feel free to share some of your gifts and talents, maintaining, of course, an appropriate balance, because it's going to give your inner light an opportunity to shine, especially if you're in a new environment. I think anytime a new environment happens, workspace, home, I always like you got to get in there and cleanse it and make it your own. Fill it full of all of the energy that you want. So fill it full of your inner light, because that's significantly important. Your solar plexus appears to be balanced. I do have reliability. If you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. And I'm thinking, this is your crown chakra. It's overactive.
Yes.
There is so much download going on. It's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Well, yeah, you call Michelle
Yeah.
Marie asking for help. But that is supported by the world and the 2 of discs, which is change, which is about balance. And okay, with noise
Yeah.
sensitivity. Yep. Okay. So I'm also going to think, oh, it just went away. I am not a, a practitioner of any kind, etc. So, but pay very close attention to what you're eating, body, and make sure that you allow yourself to adjust to what you are consuming, and have that. There's that sense of appreciating the food that you're eating before you eat it. It just helps to balance the energy and the vibration. So whatever, if that makes any sense to you, we have the Knight of Swords, which is the card of, of course, of taking action. But what's interesting is the Knight of Swords can be so precise when there is a moment before actually just running on that horse and jumping on it and going. So, and I think the advice here is, oh, good. It's a good advice. Yes, eat too fast. Slow the freak down. The Knight of Sword is balanced with the King of Cups. Before you actually take that leap, have a cup of tea, drink a glass of water, just get back into your body, because the Knight is all in the head, and just overthinking. And with your crown chakra being overactive, it's like what you think may be the best option isn't necessarily the, may not be the optimal action that you want to take. Dreams are extremely important to you at this time, because they help sort. I always think of dreams, or the moon. This is the moon card. It's about balance. It's about nighttime. It's about intuition. It's about healing. It's also about allowing an inner knowingness to come in and to settle around you. So I hope that helps and makes some sense. But really powerful. I love this inner light. And then we have the moon and gifts and talents. And we have the world. It's like, woo, you got all that going. So thank you.
You tapped into her energy perfectly, Gerald.
Yep.
Yeah, Rachel is a longtime guest on the show, or I should say a participant, and that is Rachel's energy. So great advice. And I love that we both picked like inner knowing and inner light, and tapping into that. And she's a very accomplished musician as well. So that's the gifts and the talents. And she's also psychic, so she's tapping into that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So, and Rachel says, it does. And thank you. And yeah, I've been eating too much sugar. Okay. Well, it's all about finding that balance.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Rachel. And we're so glad that we were able to help you out this week. Okay. So can you guys believe it's been an hour?
Wow.
I know, time flies.
Yeah.
It really does. I know, Tanys, you wanted to mention something really quick. I'm going to go ahead and put you on for that and put up a banner for you.
Yeah, please. So we're really excited to announce that we're just launching our new members site. So we're just launching it today, actually. So you can go take a look, and there's going to be all sorts of new content on there regularly. And there's 2 levels of membership, of course, and you can do a monthly or a yearly. And yeah, so it's going to have all sorts of great stuff. We've got resources coming from all of the teachers at the Academy, or most of the teachers at the Academy, as well as ebooks and meditations and card readings and all sorts of fun stuff on there. So, take a look, and that's the site there. It's at the members at TwillowLifestyle.ca, or you can also get to it from the Twillow Lifestyle page as well. So take a look, and I hope you join our community.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Lots of fun. It's been a while in the making, so I'm excited that it's ready.
That's good. That's a lot of hard work. I mean, that's crazy. So
yeah, and we did it all ourselves. Like my husband did a lot of the background stuff for it. So he's done a great job with the website and stuff, and then the content and all of that. So
Beautiful.
it's been a journey, but it's great. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
I'm excited to
Thank
teach
you.
at the academy too. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right. You're
Yeah.
teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
put
we had a
together
couple teachers on tonight too. Jacqueline was
Yes.
on tonight.
Oh, Jacqueline's on. Hey, Jacqueline. Good to see you, girl.
Mhm.
Jacqueline is a yogini. She is a financial advisor as well as a yoga practitioner. So just the best of both worlds from Jacqueline.
I
She's
think
been on
I've
the show.
seen her here in the readings, I believe.
You did. You
Yes.
did. Yeah, she's
Yes.
been on. Mm-hmm.
We love her.
Wow.
And I saw you on with Jen the other day, Tanys. That was fabulous. Love Jennifer. So
Yeah, we're trying to get the Twillow Talks up regularly, and we had a great guest on last Monday. So check out the
that was a
replay if
good
you like.
show.
Yeah, she's from Scotland. She's great, Angela.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Gerald, is there anything that you would like to promote? Anything coming up? Anything exciting?
Well, of course.
Awesome.
Hey, today I am here doing readings. I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you.
Aw.
I am, maybe if there's enough likes and comments, I'll be invited back. Hint, hint, hint. I am on Longman Tarot with Regina Tarot and Wirecraft. We're doing a game where we pick out cards. No, we give each other words that we may not have heard, and then we pick which tarot card goes with that.
Ooh.
So it's a lot of fun. You know, just like and subscribe. It'll be easier. On Sunday, I have Brian from Blushing Nerd Tarot and Ben from Beneficial Tarot. We are doing what I call a deck casual, where we each have the same deck. And the deck that we're talking about is this one, because hashtag I'm a tarot collector. And we're going to be talking about this deck. And so that will be lovely. And then I don't know if you've seen, I think, Michelle, you've seen this, the back and forth with Jamie and Gerald.
Yes, I
Where
love
we've
that.
done that. And so this is our first one. Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, and I sent cards to each other with questions, and we finished those. But this is the first one where we actually have a guest, and it's April from Tarot and Witchery is going to be a guest. She's going to be the one asking the questions, and then we're going to be answering those. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. And Friday, Dozen Cats for Me in the evening is celebrating her birthday, which is tomorrow. I'm like, so I'm a guest on that. So I just, it's wonderful.
Awesome.
So thank you.
You are
That's
busy.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, it
I
makes
love
me
your
so
schedule.
happy.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Makes me happy.
we are so happy to have you on the show. And of course, Rachel says, invite him
Absolutely.
back.
Yes,
Aw.
exactly.
So yes, you are
Exactly.
definitely welcome back to the show anytime. It was so much fun reading with you. And again, if you guys want to follow him, go to TarotStache. It's on YouTube. That's his main channel. That's Gerald's channel. Okay. So make sure to, let's go ahead and put him up here.
Like and subscribe.
There you go. So
I need to have note cards. I like that idea.
Yeah. Me too.
And I also like the purchase responsibly card that you hold up during the show, and then you got the fan. You're all showbiz, Gerald.
You do have to purchase responsibly, know your limits, and this is for inspirational and educational purposes only.
Yes.
And a lot of people will watch my videos and they're work lurking.
Oh.
So, and some people might say I am an overachiever. I'm okay with that because it's a heck of a lot of fun.
It is.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of being one of the work lurkers. So, because when I've got my laptop open, and the other day you're like, now how many of you are doing a million things while doing this show? And I'm like, me.
Yeah.
I'm working, but I've got you on my phone on the side, and it's just,
Yep, I've done that.
I love that hashtag. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're still getting some questions in, and know that you are welcome to come back next week. We're here every single Wednesday. That's at 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, and 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, and I believe Jen is going to be on the show next week. So she is a My Holistic Self Counseling. She is a licensed therapist, and she's going to be a counselor, and she's going to be on the show. So you can bring your questions then. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. My name is Michelle Marie. I am both an astrologer, Western and Vedic, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. I would like to thank every single one of you for coming today. And if you would like to schedule a reading with me, either astrology or tarot or oracle card, you can contact me at info@astrologicaltarot.com, or just go to astrologicaltarot.com and fill out my contact form there. Thank you so much for having us.
And I am Tanys Coughlan. I'm founder of the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. And I'm super excited and honored to have read with these two amazing people today. Stay tuned to twillowlifestyle.ca. We're putting up the new schedule for the school in the next week or so. And so there should be some awesome classes there with all the great teachers. And check out the new membership site. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for having me. Thanks, everybody. I'm TarotStache. Any idea why? So I subscribe to my channel. You can keep up with me, and I do regular things on Mondays and Tuesdays. And a lot of times through the rest of the week, I am a guest on other channels. So I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Yeah, we had so much fun with you today, Gerald. That was great.
Absolutely.
And Amy stopped and she goes, "Oh no, I've been recording all day and just caught this. I hope you had a great session." We did, Amy. I'll swing through the
It was
replay.
wonderful.
Apology. Oh, it's just good to see you here, Amy.
It
Thank you for
is.
stopping
Yeah.
by. Ted Bricks sends a heart. Thank you, Ted Bricks. Oh, Mel, love you, Mel. Thank you all so much. You are so welcome. All right, so that's our cue. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you later. And make sure to, again, check out TarotStache. Take care.
Lots of love.
Bye.
Sending love.